Hello, welcome to Cooking with Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella. And I'd love for you to join my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy. You know, something I say often on Cooking with Gina is that homemade is best made. In fact, I think I've said that throughout most of my teaching career. And something else that I often say is everything is like camping. You just make do with what you have. It's nice to have intentions, go to the grocery store and, buy certain things. And it's absolutely nice to have nice things. But this morning I was thinking, well, what can I make? And I thought, well, why not a peanut butter sandwich? So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just starting my vegan ways of knowing process, and I'm wondering, how's it going for you? Yesterday, I ended up having a Mars bar, and I was like, this isn't vegan. There's milk chocolate in here. What am I doing? And so it's just, I keep noticing things like even my clothing, some of it's leather, or some of it's, I'm not even sure if it's pleather. Some of it might be velvet. I buy things that are affordable, but I can't help but wonder like what animal products were used in there, including my, shampoos and conditioners and my hairsprays. And so I meant to bring it downstairs, but I was out shopping yesterday and I needed some new perfume. And I went to the Body Shop and I asked if they had any vegan products. And they actually said that everything is vegan now at the Body Shop. So I didn't know that. And that was one of the reasons why I couldn't find the product that I like to use. And so on a different episode with Gina, I'll show you what I like to use. I like to use the shea butter. So if you want to smell like me, you can. Today, I'm using Kraft Smooth Peanut Butter. It's vegan. And if you notice that I'm not using any vegan products, please kindly let me know in the comments and let me know what to use. I like having peanut butter and toast, but this bread is still nice and soft, and so I'm going to put peanut butter on it just for what it is. I have a banana here. I thought about adding the banana onto the peanut butter sandwich. I might, but I think I'm just going to have it on the side and sprinkle some cinnamon on it. I'm going to chop up this apple. I think it's nice and ripe. It needs to be eaten. And I can feel the skin has like a waxiness on it, so I'd like to peel that away. And I'm also going to be using some of these pumpkin seeds. I'm going to toast them up. They're just from the local grocery store. These ones are sunflower seeds. Both of these are raw and unsalted. And these were also purchased at the local grocery store. Farmers Market is the name brand. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking today, the box of teas, they're downstairs. I've got lots on the go. This one is by Lipton, and it's summer fruits. So I had a cup of it yesterday. Usually what I like to do is I like to take a big, like an old orange juice jug or something like that, and I like to keep it in the fridge with water, and I'll add 2 or 3 different tea bags to it, and it usually lasts me a good 2 or 3 days. Folks I'm living with are getting a new fridge, so that's on hold, if you will. So I've just been putting 1 tea bag in my mason jar, and it's great. It'll turn pink. If I want to stir it with a spoon, I can. Maybe I will, but I like it just to infuse on its own and do its own thing. And I'm wondering if you can relate. So before I spread my peanut butter, I'm going to get these seeds in the toaster. So how much seeds am I using? I don't know, this much. I tend to have a heavy hand when I'm pouring cream, seeds, sauce, syrups. So I have to be mindful about that, because the thing about cooking is whatever I make, I'm the one who has to eat it. And I'm okay with that. But I want to make sure, especially in this situation, because we're getting a new fridge, that I don't have extra things for leftovers. And I'm wondering if you can relate. If there are leftovers, well, hey, I'm okay with that. So if you're like me and you're not used to the kitchen that you're in, or maybe you're or having some new appliances and whatnot that you're testing out. I'm just reminding myself in this moment that this device here, just making sure my mic is on, this device here, I have it on toast. There's other options to bake it, to toast it, but I just want to put it on bake. It's one of my favorite ways to use the oven. It doesn't matter if it's a big conventional oven like this one, or if it's just a small oven like this. And I'm wondering about you. Let me know in the comments. And I just wanted to show you, I didn't stir it or anything, but you can see the pink color is forming. My shirt is pink, so I'll just move out of the way there for you. But I love how this looks, you know. I just think it looks cool. And I'm wondering about you. I've brought in tea to parties with me before, just a non-alcoholic beverage. Sometimes I'll bring a couple of beers, but then I bring reusable bottles and I'll put water with a tea bag in it. And folks, they think that it's mixed with things like vodka. And sometimes I do mix this with vodka, but most of the time it's just something to drink non-alcoholic while I'm there. And everybody, especially children, they're always wondering what this red juice is or this pink juice. And I tell them it's just tea. It's just a tea bag in water. And they, you know, I end up sharing it. And a lot of people can't believe that it's literally just that. And there's no sugar added. If you wanted to add sugar, you could, but it really is just a tea bag in water. It's that simple. And something that I've always wanted to do is make my own tea, like grow raspberries and then collect them, dry them out, put them in tea bags, or not tea bags, but just keep them in a container and then add the spoonful or whatever. And I'm wondering about you, if you've ever done that. And that's all part of the hoping and dreaming. And so I would like to do that someday. But these days I might be relying on blackberries, for example, that I find in the wild, or raspberries, blueberries in the wild, or maybe even that I find at the farmers markets. And I'm wondering about you. So I'm just peeling my apple here. And in a different episode with Cooking with Gina, I talked a little bit about the importance of having good utensils. You know, it's worth making the investment. This is one of the best peelers that I've ever had. The folks I'm staying with right now, they actually gifted me a long time ago a peeler just like this. And when I moved, I got rid of so many things, including this peeler. But for what it's worth, I'm wondering now, maybe that's something I should have held on to. The last place that I was staying at, the peeler there was probably one of the shittiest peelers that I've ever used in my life. I was trying to peel carrots and I just really struggled to get the job done. I was worried I was going to like peel my hand at one point. And so it's just a relief. So if you wanted to, you could add some lemon juice onto this, sprinkle it with cinnamon, save it for later. That would be a really best case scenario. But I'm just going to chop it up right now and put it in a bowl and sprinkle some cinnamon on it. I found some cinnamon downstairs. The banana, it's perfect. A lot of kids in particular, they see these brown spots and they don't want anything to do with the banana, but really, this is the best case scenario. I went through a little phase where I would take a banana just like this and I would wipe it on my face. And then I would rub it in, and it really helped my face feel nourishing. And then I would, whatever face lotion I was using, I would put that on after, and it just like really came together. And I haven't done that in a while. I forgot completely about that. It's not something that I want to do every day, but I do go through those phases. And I'm wondering about you, just natural home remedies at home, and the banana, if you will, as far as my experience of putting it on my face, I wouldn't want it any more ripe like this, because I noticed in the past when I've done it, it kind of starts falling apart on my face. It doesn't have that same feeling. So you know how people put like cucumbers on their eyes, like that kind of stuff is what I'm wondering. And I would do it right now, but I'm actually a bit pressed for time. Time is an illusion, but you know what I mean. So I don't want to put banana on my face because I'm going to be heading out right after this. So I just got my knife here. It's too easy. I'm just slicing the banana. And that's what it's all about. You know, it really doesn't have to be fancy. The apple. It's a little brown inside, but that's okay. I can tell the rest of it is really good. A lot of times I just take a moment to slice off the tips like this here. And I will cut out that part. If the core, apple core, was in better shape, then I probably put it in water. I did that yesterday with the pears, and it was really good. Usually I like that to sit overnight. Cucumber is one of my favorite things to do that with. And just making something like this, like an apple banana fruit salad, if you will. A lot of us pay a lot of money to pay somebody else to cut up our fruits and vegetables for us because it's convenient, but it costs a lot of money, that convenience. And then what happens is it sits in the fridge for, you know, a few days. And you miss out on just the smells, the scents, if you will, of the apple, and even just the touching of the fruit. It's important. It's important to me. It's how I connect with nature. And the more I practice being conscious and aware of my own thoughts, Eckhart Tolle, I love his books, and had the privilege of seeing him live. And he's like this little voice in my head that keeps it real. Like, are you being conscious of your thoughts? Are you being your own observer? And it's like, I am being my own observer. But sometimes it's frustrating because I don't like what I'm observing about me. And that's all part of awakening and making change. And it makes me think about, you know, Dr. Bruce Lipton and how epigenetics matters, like the environment around you. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. The best you can do is work towards your own self-regulation and control yourself. And so what's really nice is ever since I resigned from being a public school teacher, I used to be grossly saturating myself in literature about public education, the latest reading and math programs. Math and literacy, they're one and the same. But for what it's worth, it's been really nice just falling back on things that I like to read in my own personal reading. And part of learning is communicating. And so all of these ideas in my head, I struggle to communicate them. And so when I listen to folks like Eckhart Tolle and read his books, and same with Dr. Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden, like it really reinforces that. And same with Tara Wild, who now goes by Tara Brading. And so even though she now goes by Tara Brading, I always refer to her as Tara Wild because that's who she was referring to herself with when I was taking, when I was part of her Roundhouse for 2 years, actually. So I guess I need to stop saying Tara Wild and just start honoring Tara Brading. So if you're interested in those folks, you can easily find them on YouTube. And I'm just going to get back to what I'm doing here. So my peanut butter, I'm going to spread it on my bread last. What I want to do is just get some of this cinnamon. Yesterday I added too much cinnamon, if you were tuning in, when I was making those glazed parrots and corn. And not corn, pears. I think in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about corn. I brain farted a lot out. It's part of me slipping into timelessness. This could even be too much cinnamon for this, but I don't care. I like cinnamon. Like I said, I have a bit of a heavy hand for it, but yesterday I added a bit too much, but it was still tasty. The thing about cinnamon is that it does tend to overpower. So you just want to add cinnamon to complement it. And over the course of my own personal experience, I noticed that it's best to put cinnamon on like hours before you actually eat it. And it just seems to do its cinnamon magic. If I had chocolate chips, I could put this in here. If I wanted to, in the past, I've used peanut butter as a little dip to dip carrots and apples and pears in. I thought about doing that, but I just wanted to keep it a bit more simple. Maybe I'll do that another time. I thought about adding raisins to this, and I'm just wondering, what do you do? What do you do with just simple dishes at home? So my toaster, I didn't actually turn it on. So it's turned on now, and I didn't stir this. I just wanted to update you. So it's been about 15 or 20 minutes. If I wanted to stir it, I could, but I like how it's just sort of swirling in there, and I'm wondering about you. So I'm going out for a ride to the lake. We're going to stop and get ice cream. I know the place we're going to has vegan ice cream because I went there, I don't know, about a month ago or so. So I'm looking forward to that. I also know that if I don't eat before I go out, I'll be very tempted to get some takeout, even if it's a healthy choice takeout. I have groceries here at home, and so it just helps me. I've been doing this for a while where I make sure I eat before I go out. So I'm wondering about you, and I'm going to get my knife out and start spreading the peanut butter. So in case you've never made a peanut butter sandwich before, this is how you do it, folks. You just open the lid and you spread it. You can use a knife, a spoon. I like to take a big blob of it and just go right to town. And today I'm on the hungry side. It's morning. I'm kind of feeling low energy, actually. I don't feel sick, just low energy with the seasonal changes. We just had the new moon. I've been doing a lot of inner work, wondering about you. And so that's it. That's my peanut butter sandwich. But to make things a bit fun, I'm going to add another layer. And in the past, I've done this and I've added jam to this layer. Something I really enjoy is using cinnamon bread with raisins in it. And if I don't have cinnamon bread, then I've just used sprinkled cinnamon that I've had on hand. I've just added raisins that I've had on hand, even craisins. And sometimes you can get the dehydrated blueberries or apricots. You can really be creative. And so this is my sandwich here, but I want to add my seeds to this one layer in particular. So just hold on a moment. So I wasn't going to mention this, but maybe I should. I can't help but think about Sharon, Lois, and Bran from The Elephant Show. That was my generation when I was a kid. And I really delighted in all the songs that they would sing, especially peanut, peanut butter, jelly, peanut butter, jelly. And I remember like Bran would be like really serious, like first you take the peanut butter and you spread it, spread it, spread it. Like you just can't spread it enough, really emphasizing to spread it. And so it's just hilarious, the stories and the thinking that comes with, at least for me, enjoying time in the kitchen. How about you? Let me know in the comments. And I heard the oven make a noise here, so I'm just going to get my seeds out. So I keep leaving my new oven mitts that I made a point to buy upstairs. That's okay. I got my seeds out. I intentionally like it to be, some of them to be a little bit burnt, some of them to be a little bit raw still. So that's always intentional with me. And normally I would just dump these on, but just like the peanut butter, I want to spread it. The seeds to be a little bit everywhere. And if I wanted to, I could even add seeds in my apple, banana, and cinnamon fruit salad. Something else that's always a hit, pears and oranges. So you can see this is coming together nicely. Something I really like about the pumpkin seeds in particular is they always make a crackling sound. One time I made a big mess in my oven, and I accidentally bonked it, and all the seeds, they were on a cookie tray. It was flat, and they just went all over the place in the oven. And then for like a long time, my oven was making this crackling sound. So this is really nice. I'm going to zoom in on it for you here. Just bring it down. And I'm excited to eat it. Oh. There we go. I'm wondering, oh, and I just wanted to say too that, you know, when you're hungry, you just tend to throw things together and eat it. But with food appreciation, you know, it's nice, just like I was saying, to enjoy the crinkling sounds that the pumpkin seeds are making, just appreciating the beautiful colors, the sights, the sounds, the smells, taking it all in. And the peanut butter is melting. And I was wondering, what do folks do who are vegan who notice things that are not vegan in their closets and makeup? I mean, do you just throw everything in the garbage? Do you give it to people who are not in a vegan journey? How do you appreciate food? I don't want to get into animal rights issues. I just want to get into, like, how do you transform? What are some of the last things to go? I heard cheese is one of the last things to go for vegans, but I'm noticing that I'm not really missing cheese like I thought I would. And it's probably just because I'm being creative in the kitchen. Just wanted to do a little taster to make sure the seeds weren't going to burn my mouth off. So there you have it, folks. I haven't stirred this. And the darker pink on the bottom. And it's really good. Here's your drink. I'm excited about my apples and bananas. I got apple and banana on one bite. Here's your bite. Just really simple. Really good. Both the banana and the apple are like perfect right now. Perfection is a present moment thing. And in this moment, it's pretty tasty. Banana is a nice banana texture, you know. Sometimes when I buy bananas, they're green and they just stay green, and then they seem to go bad before they ripen yellow. And I'm wondering if you can relate. And I think we're all guilty of buying bananas with this intention of making banana bread, and then we don't even. we always mean to make banana bread if there's too many bananas, but we don't. And I'm wondering, how do you manage your bananas? Do you chop them up and freeze them? Do you make shakes out of them? And I'm wondering what you actually do, not what you just would like to do, but folks who have actually been there and done that. Let me know in the comments. So I'm going to take a bite of my triple decker peanut butter sandwich with seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds. Mmm. Mmm. It's really good. Really noticing the pumpkin seeds more than the sunflower seeds. And I didn't salt them. They're just nice and roasted and tasty. Mmm. Mmm. It's really good. Something that I need to be mindful of is when I put these plates together, as soon as I stop recording, I need to take a picture of it so that I can have something to post as an image on as a thumbnail. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to tear into the rest of this. And I'm wondering, what are you making? Homemade is best made, even if it's a peanut butter sandwich, and you can always fancy it up like I did. What do you do? Let me know. Love to hear about it in the comments. Thank you for watching Cooking with Gina. It brings me a lot of joy. Cooking is something that just comes naturally to me, and I'm exploring the vegan ways of knowing. And so far, it's been a lot easier than I thought it would be. Again, my name is Gina Virginia Casella, and you can like and subscribe to my YouTube. I would love for you to do that at Gina Virginia Casella, and I'd also love for you to join my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.